Hello, good morning, Jack.
Morning. Sorry.
I thought I would just start the vlog here as I'm not driving today, so I can do it in the car. We are on our way to a show this morning, which is arena eventing, but it's not a new venue, but it is the first time I've done arena eventing there. So I've show jumped. God, my camera is covered in rubbish. Show jumped there quite some time ago, a few times though, but never done arena eventing there. So I think, going off of what other people have said, and also I found a video online of someone doing the course about a month ago, it looks a little bit more working hunter type with the fences in the cross country phase, so that's fine. But yeah, hopefully it'll be quite nice. I think one of the girls said there was one jump that was a bit spooky, but I haven't walked the course or anything like that, so I have no idea really. But hopefully we'll have a nice time. Plan for today really is just training for next week, which is the championship. So I just thought, rather than go to Pycoon, which is a very well-known venue for me and Belle, I would try somewhere that is slightly different at least. There's not anywhere I haven't been in a local area venue-wise, so this was the nearest I could get to a new experience. So it's always good to then see how Belle is somewhere that she doesn't feel as familiar with. So that's the plan for today. I have another bit bridle, well I have the same bit but I have a different bridle combination today. I jumped her last night in it. It was only a little quick jump because it was pretty dark, but she was pretty good. I'd say she was no different in terms of like speed and keenness, but she was less head shaky than last weekend at the clinic. So obviously we're at home, so it's a little bit difficult to compare, but I just thought this bridle basically is just a cavesson, so I'm just stripping it back to basics and seeing if that works better with the bit, and we'll go from there, because obviously I know what she's like in other bridles, so worst case scenario I just ride in that next week, but if this feels better then I do that. So that's the plan. So really we're just schooling to test the bit and bridle, and the rest will be what it will be, is my thinking. Feel a little bit nervous now. I wasn't really until right this second, but obviously that's to be expected. Managing to get down some flapjacks, if you see them. Homemade, I must say.
Very good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, not like me to bake really, but we had a bake off at work on Friday, so these are the leftovers, which works out well for breakfast. So yeah, getting a bit of that in me. But that'll be it for me, from me for now, and probably see you course walk maybe, or when we get there. We're going with a friend who's in the earlier class, so we've got a little bit of time beforehand, but I want to try and have a fairly good length warm up if we're allowed to go in the warm up at the time I'd like. And that's the plan really. So yeah, see you there. We're here. Oh, there we go. There she is. There she is. Her friend's just getting off, isn't he? Oh, am I in focus? No, you're in focus, Bells, that's alright. Yeah, so we're here. It's very quiet. We actually got here with the first car here, so that was weird. I think the whole day doesn't have many people. A few people are competing, like more than one class, so might be about 10 of us here, and that's it. So it should be quite quiet. They're still setting up the course, so we've got a little while. We're at the 70 height, but we can walk it now. 5, 4 strides. Those might be a bit spooky, to be honest.
Another heart attack. Words that we can't take back.
9, which could be quite lifted out because there's a lot going on over here. And straight into 10. It is the first country jump, obviously. I think for my class it'll have a pole on. Obviously this is a 70, so. Okay, 10. Straight into 11, and we've got a little corner complex, which I've not actually really done before. That's interesting. From that to here, which is probably one of the most lucky fences and on a bit of an angle, so I might have been caught here, who knows. Might have turned back where I'd be stood is 13 and we got like 14, so either try and get her really collected back up here, which I think would be better. It's a very twisty course.
By the phone, hoping
A few jumps to look at, but it means a good few jumps you've got to ride at. But there might be some trotting, I think, for some.
magically turn up in mine. Then you knock on my door on the second floor, and I feel okay. We just made it through, and I love the way I feel for you. Baby, you make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can still. I wanna change the.
Hey, so I thought I'd do a voiceover just to make it a little bit more interesting. So I'm obviously entering the ring. We are just going over to the last fence because I don't know if you can quite see there. There's a little, you should be able to see that little bit of white, but there was 2 fillers that were put in after we'd course walked, which I thought was a little bit cheeky, not gonna lie, but had seen a few in the other class having issues with that, including my friend. So I definitely wanted to make sure Belle would see that because she would be looking, and she was quite awkward even to get over to look at them. You can't really see that from this video, but I also wanted to get her looking at this one. If I can, if I have the time, then I always try and take her over to something that she might have a look at. It does seem to help a little bit, not always, but it definitely helps more often than not, I think. In this instance, I definitely think it helped with the last because I had a little bit of a problem with it, even though I wasn't presenting to it. She thought I was, but we'll get to that in a minute. So obviously, here we go. As I've said before, I don't like a big amount of cantering with Belle because she just gets faster and faster, but obviously there we did have first down. We haven't quite got our rhythm together, so that was a little bit of a shame. After that though, I think our rhythm was generally better. Sorry about the camera being a little bit shaky. It's I think where it's a bit more sensitive, it just picks up on any movement. So I need to have a look at that. But I was really pleased with that because I thought she'd look at those fillers and she really didn't at all. So that was really good. These are definitely improvements for Belle. Now this little moment here is her starting to spook at that jump that I was talking about. And that's all that was going on there. So yeah, obviously just had to turn around and be like, that's not what I'm asking you to do right now anyway. And then we carried on. So just wasted a bit of time there, but we didn't get any faults or anything for that because we weren't anywhere near the jump that we were supposed to be doing or any other really. I was pleased over there as well because in the past when we've show jumped, she's looked at everything there and has stopped at fences over there, so that was good. This little corner complex, as I said, never done before, and she didn't even look at that second part, so I was really, really pleased with her on that one. And it rode a bit better than I thought being on that corner, so that was nice. Here I took a bit of a bigger turn than I'd anticipated. Obviously was bringing her back collected but didn't have enough leg on, so just dropped down into trot but picked that back up. Here, this is where I start fumbling where I'm going, so I give her a hideous little angle to do that, and then I turn left after that jump when I should have turned right, which I realise here, so now I've got to get back on course where we're supposed to be going. Again, luckily didn't get penalties for this or anything like that, it just wastes time, which isn't always the worst thing with Belle, let's be honest. But yeah, kicking myself for that was a bit stupid. And then we've got, this is the second to last, really nice shot over that. That is the cover photo of the vlog actually from that jump. And then here I was like, right, really need you together, collected, and yeah, popped over the last. So really, really pleased with that. Sack me, but Belle was fab, jumped everything first time. Very clever girl.
The only thing I was lacking today was some appropriate footwear, both sock-wise and shoe-wise,
Right.
and some gloves.
Yeah, gloves.
Like, those gloves are good,
They're not
but
the
they're very
warmest.
no, but also I had to take them off to film
Oh,
because they're a bit sort of,
so it's about me. Other than that, lovely day.
horse.
Oh, horsey. Oh, big horse, that one. Big boy. We were just having a debrief about our food. Just quickly grabbed a coffee and a burger at the end of the day, and the sun has come out as well, so it's actually not as insanely cold as it has been. Yeah, it was bitterly cold, so I apologise because the footage is a bit lacking because no one, well, not the footage, just the, you know, while we're getting ready, that sort of stuff, because no one wants to get your hands out in how cold it was out here. It was a Baltic, so yeah, just a lovely coffee, as Jack is demoing now, and burger. Just appreciating the cost. Sound like a couple of old people, but yeah.
We are old.
Yeah, I guess so.
You are.
I don't really appreciate that. Yeah, £2.50 for a coffee, unheard of these days, and it actually was quite nice. So yeah, and a burger, which I appreciated the grated cheese on. Just made that little extra something. Anyways, I'm going to put this down as it's quite shaky, I think, and I'll come back to you when we get back to the yard. Hello, so I didn't finish at the show. Well, I saw you in the car on the way back, so you know that, but yeah, we had a good day. Well, goodish. Sacked me a little bit because I forgot where we were going. We had the first down, which was a bit annoying, but just hadn't found the rhythm yet. The first time it looks like we lost our way, that wasn't me, that was her spooking at the last jump that I showed her at the start, that I knew she was going to have a problem with. So that was because we were turning, she just saw us lining up to that and then started going the wrong way. So that was her, and then did the rest all fine. A little bit sticky here and there, she did feel pretty strong, but we did the corner really nice. I was really pleased with that because the second part was not that inviting, and we haven't done a sort of combination like that in arena events before, so I was really pleased with that. And then I did lose my way after 15, the Union Jack one. I turned left instead of going right, and every time I was remembering it, I sort of paused just before that and wasn't fully in my head, so that was a bit annoying on my part, but that just meant we had time fault, so it doesn't really matter. I wasn't there for a competition as such. Yeah, that was it. I got her over the last, which I was really pleased about. Definitely was worth her looking at it at the start because she was looking, but she did come back to me, so I had the control to get her over. So I'm really happy. She jumped everything first time. That's all I want, really. So yeah, that's good. Good for next week, I think, which was the aim for today. So got a bit more of a feel for this bit and bridle. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't feeling too confident in the warm-up with how she felt there, but then she wasn't as bad as I thought she was going to be in the round, so that's good. I could have improved a few bits of my riding again, but yeah, overall good. Good training show in prep for next week, and we did come fifth, hey, which is nice. I don't know where the rosette is right now, but I'll insert from earlier, me and Belle posing with it. But yeah, are you alright there?
What you gonna say?
She's just suddenly really tired. Yeah, anyway, so we're going to get on with all our stuff that we've got to do now. The sun is out now, which is amazing because it's actually a little bit warm. It's been Baltic this morning, but yeah, out now, so that's nice. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you appreciate that we're getting the vlogs out. They are coming, and I actually managed to edit with a good time on the last one, and I will do the same with this one. And then the next one is the championships. So yeah, Ice and Walls next weekend. So wish us luck. Let us pray. My aim is just, obviously, one, to try and enjoy it, but just to focus on myself and my riding. And if I could just ride better than I did last year, then I'll be happy, no matter what the outcome is of that. That's what I was upset about last year, was just my riding. So that's the aim. The rest, we're just happy to be there. We've qualified, we've done the hard bit. So yeah, I'm gonna go put Belle in the round pen so she can snooze in the sun a little bit, because she's obviously very tired. All of a sudden, you're tired, baby. You're tired. Right, much love, bye.